all about the healing. Number two. This is number 2. Your second reading for the day. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps. That's right. My day ones, my day twos, my new news. My Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross Watcher. That's right. I'm talking to you. Thank you for all that you do for me as I do it for YOU. I can't do nothing else, can't say nothing else, but much love to you. Let's get into it. All right, so trying to do this one quickly because I got to eat, right? I got things I got to do, all right? So we got to hurry up. So it, in a nutshell, a little bit about you and who I'm talking to. I'm talking really to the collective who have been dealing with the foolery, the same foolery that we be dealing with reading after reading after reading after reading. But yeah, I'm dealing with that. I just want to simply just tell you something that is actually going on that may be relevant in some type of way to maybe what you praying for. You might want to get an answer of why they won't leave you alone, why they keep worrying you, why they keep worrying about you, and why they just don't go on about their life and go on about their business. Maybe I can give you a little perspective, because what we have here is that the energy is something is happening, something is going on, or something is aligning to happen in not the near future, but in your future eye. And I say future eye because it depends on the pros and cons of a situation. It depends on the choices and decisions of a situation. It just depends if it's the near future or if it's a little bit longer out. Because what we got is distant future, but it's in reverse. So something's supposed to be happening, but it's iffy. It's iffy if it's going to be right around the corner or if it's going to take a little bit longer. Because something is going on here where you have a childish, masculine energy, masking themselves to be what? A baller shot caller. Somebody that is large and in charge. Somebody that's bigger than life. But on the inside, they feel little. They feel less than. They feel weak. They feel like nothing. They feel like they are inferior. They feel like they don't hold no power. But this type of person on the outside, they exert their power. They abuse their power. They force their power. They force people to look. They look down on people so people could be scared, and they talk down to people so people can fear them, and that they're ruthless and what they will say and do. And then this particular person could have money backing them, which makes them feel more powerful as well. And people who have less than them, it's under their feet. It's beneath them. Okay? This particular person, they tired of hearing. Tired of hearing tired of hearing what you talking about. But they come to your page. They come to your AO. They come to where you at. And what you talking is what you talking, what you display, what you look like, the stance, the form, the look, the pose that you take. It infuriates them because it's It's contradictory, because it's contradictory to them, because yours is real. Yours is raw. You not fake, you not phony, you not pretending. You are who you are, right? But this person don't have what they call the expression, don't have the balls. They don't have it. They don't have the courage. They don't have the thing in it that you have. They don't have the confidence that you have now. The mask do. The mask, they know how to pretend. They know how to force. They know how to make people do what they want them to do. Make people fear them. Make people feel inferior. But on the inside, authentically, they're weak. They're weak-minded. They're childish. They may be 30, 40, 50 years old, but have the intellect and the emotional stance as a 20-year-old, 19, 18-year-old, 25, in the 20s, where they running game and playing games and trying to get the best girl and have the best girl and how to get the finest guy and who got a car and who is flipping that money or who can take care of them. That stuff is childish. Using their looks and using, they pretty, they fine, and using all of that as confidence, as being fierce and a force to be reckoned with. But on the inside, they far from it. Every hair in place, everything looking good and tight, smelling good, looking good, like they should on the outside, but on the inside, if people not paying them attention, if people not looking and giving them compliments and, if people not, up on them and validating them, then it's something wrong. It's they something is off, or they got to try to fix it and try to, see if they can bear some skin and see if they can lift the jeans up high and show their butt crack, or put it down low, or they need to go get a BBL, or they got to do whatever they got to do so they can gain that attention and feed into that attention. But not you. You is who you is. If my butt is flat, it's flat. I'm gonna put me on some jeans and put me on the top, and I'm gonna wear it well, and I'm gonna do what I need to do with what I got. I ain't finna add nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with people that add. You got to do what's good for you or what make you feel good. To each his own. There's no judgment. But I'm talking about this right here. Whatever you got, you work with it. And when you work with it, you put it together, you do what you're going to do. Anything other than that, you either like it or you don't. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Because see, what I got over here, I got it and I like it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Go find something you like. You go ahead. So, but this particular person, male or female, it's masculine energy. Childish. Little. But on the outside. On the outside, when I say big baller, shot caller, oh yeah. Oh yeah, people scared of this person. People talk about this person behind their back and smile and go along with what they talking about in their face. This person is petty. It's masculine energy that is power hungry, controlling, and manipulate people in a way that, that manipulates people to make them feel better, make them feel big, elevate them, elevate their ego, elevate them. Bully people to make them feel good about them and who they are, but really, truthfully, on the inside, within them, within their heart, their spirit, and their soul, they feel little. They feel inferior. So I say all of that. They come to your page. They come searching you out. They are addicted. They are obsessed with you. What you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What you doing? Who you with? How you get that? What you got coming out next? What you got going on next? What you got coming up? Who you with? Who you with? Who you with? How much money you got? Blah, 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 blah. Stuff that's none of their business or their concern. None of those things have anything to do with this person. But because, and they come, wait a minute, they come, let me finish the talk. They come to you, seek you out. And when they come seek you out, and you talking, you styling, you profiling, you doing what you doing, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They get mad. They talking at the screen, cussing at the screen, throwing stuff at the screen, telling you to shut up at the screen. If you come out with a pretty picture, selfie, saying hey, whatever, if you looking good, they don't want to see that. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to know. But yet, every minute on the hour, they up in your timeline. They up in your social media timeline. Whatever social media you got, they ain't looked it up. They know where you at. They know what you're doing. And every one of them, they got a fake profile looking at everything that you're doing. Now, this person is very, very bothered, obsessed and bothered about you. Bothered to the point that they're drinking themselves into oblivion. Why you give me that word, Lord, and you know that I'm a flip with it? Oblivion. You know what I'm trying to say. They are drinking themselves to death because they are bothered and full of anxiety concerning you. But if you are full of anxiety and you have those feelings, why would you continually go to somebody? You're not going to them. You're not saying, hey, here's a picture of me. Hey, come over to my social media. Hey, hello, come check out my social media. No, they are coming to your social media. They are coming to your post, clicking on your post, reading your post, looking at your words, looking at your pictures, looking at your videos, and then get mad with you because you're looking good, because you being truthful, being honest, and the things that you're saying, it contradicts what they're doing and saying. Whatever you're saying, you're revealing the truth about them. Whatever you're saying, you're revealing the smallness, the weakness, the cowardice things that they do and say, and how their behavior is childish. And you're not even talking directly to them. But because they're coming to your post, and they're obsessed about what you do, what you say, and who you are, every word that you write, every word that you say, everything that you do, you talking to them, personally talking to them. You made that video, you took that picture, you took highlights throughout the day to give to them and nobody else. Everything you do on your social media is for them. So when you're talking, when you're expressing and you're saying things, they think that you're talking to them. You're personally talking to them. And on this channel, if you are a truth seeker, a truth speaker, you ain't saying, you spitting the truth out. Yeah, you speaking that truth, and the truth that you're speaking, you are revealing hidden traits, hidden things about this person that they don't want nobody to know, they don't want nobody to see, they don't want nobody to get it, to find this out. But because they take everything that you say personally against them, and they think that what you're saying, you're trying to reveal, you're trying to tell people about them, you're trying to spread something about them, you're trying to put it out there for people to call them out, and for people to find out about the true, real, authentic person that they are. And all you doing is minding your own business. That's your social media. That's your time, your effort. Whatever you put out is your business. You're not studying this person, but they keep coming in your AO, in your area, watching you, critiquing you, and taking what you say for face value, for a personal attack against them, trying to reveal, trying to call them out, trying to get people to see them, to take the mask off, to see the truth about them. And you're not doing that. You're not doing that. This person is drinking. This person is unstable. You hitting those nerves, you hitting those areas that they need to heal, they need to let go, they need to release. But the more they hold on, the more they pretend, the more they keep being in that fake and phony mask and fake and phony outer shell. Refusing to heal, refusing to own up to the feelings of inferior, that they feel inferior. Well, if you feel inferior, find out why. Where is the root? You start there, and you work your way out of that feeling. You work your way out of that. But you don't keep pushing it and keep on pushing it to the side and pushing it over here and act like it don't exist and put on a fake mask and to be who and you think people want you to be so they can look up to you. No. Then those are people that don't look up to you. You bully them and make them and force them to force them to like you or force them to bow down to you. No, that's not how you do things. It's always gonna fall. But you know all into this person, and they hate the fact that you know them and that you see them. And you don't have to have proof. It's just the fact that you know. It's the fact that when it come out your mouth, you speak rooted to the tootie, and you not even talking to this person, and you speak right at everything that this person is hiding, everything that this person is running from. You're actually know it, you actually spoke on it and don't know you spoke on this person. But in true and authentic and real life, you know this person because you were in their life in some type of capacity, some type of way. But that was in the past. Who this person is now, how can you down to the T? This person had to change, whether they got worse. They've had to change in some type of way because they got older. But they're still that little kid. They still haven't grown to the capacity that they act their age and think their age and doing the things that they supposed to be doing authentically within themselves. And so you don't have hard proof. You got proof spiritually. You know them. You know what they have done, and you know who they are. And this is a nightmare for them. They can't sleep at night. They can't sleep at night knowing that you know them, know the things. You know things about this person that they have done that maybe one or two people may know. But you know. Nobody's supposed to know about that. But because you're spiritual and you can see, and because they won't leave you alone, everything is being revealed. If they just leave you alone and go ahead, their energy will go with them. You wouldn't keep being bombarded with their energy and what they seeing and seeing this person. But they keep on bothering you. They keep on presenting their energy onto you and projecting their energy onto you. So as they project, you're able to see that who it is that's projecting, and then you're looking. So as you look, you're able to see other little things that they doing and who they truly are and what's by your feelings and emotions when this stuff comes up. And as you speak, like let's say for instance for me, when I speak, I have no idea. I'm looking at a card. I do channel messages, but when I do channel messages, that's directly what God has told me. He gave me a word. He gave me to say this. He gave me, and I expand on that. But I'm not expanding on somebody specifically in my past in the card. Now, a lot of this stuff that do come up, I'm familiar with it from experiences I had in the past, but that's not what the card. So when I start to read It's not personal to somebody in my past. Now, it may be very similar or what has happened in my past, but I'm not reading personally to that person. I'm reading the cards, and then I'm reading and I'm giving examples and different things that is there. Now, if it just so happens that I'm reading people from my past, that's because they in my energy field. They are in my energy field, and they have no business being in my energy field. If it ever happened like that, that's what I'm saying. For me, if it ever happened like that, they in my energy field and they're unauthorizedly being in my energy field, they don't have my permission, they're here, so they gonna get read. You're not even supposed to be here. I've cleaned my space, I cleared my area. Your energy not supposed to be here. So if it's here and it gets read, so be it. So that's the same thing. You're not intending to read anybody. They in your energy field. And you're just reading the energy off of that. Of what is in your energy field. That's correlating with the card. Or it's correlating with the energy that's on the board. Right. It has to go with what's on the board. Right. So that's just an example. Because I'm starting to put myself in there a little bit more. Tell about myself a little bit more. Because I don't. And y'all, my day ones already know. I'm very, very private. Because the type of people that attack me, the type of people that come for me, the type of people, they look at everything I do in peace. Everything together. They piece things together so much that they get it wrong. They think they know, but they don't. That's how deep they go into my readings and try to read what they think is going on with me through my readings. So that's why I don't share that much. I used to be very open and share it. I'm going to still share my pictures and stuff for the when I went on travel. I just have to figure out with my the way my computer systems is how I can, which one I can use. I know I got different. I just have to figure it out, y'all. I got to figure it out. And then I have to have the time to sit down and figure it out. I'm on a tight schedule. And I have to have time for myself. I have to have time to relax and unwind. And I've been a little bit tired lately. So I have to get back acclimated after been traveling so long and stuff. Because I actually took 2 trips. So I will share. But I have to be able to sit down and put it together, figure out how I'm gonna put it, where I'm gonna get, this right now is just hard for me to try to figure it out. I'm computer savvy, but it's hard for me right now because right now my computer's not acting right. I'm just gonna say it like that, and I got to figure it out. So with that, I'm going. It's gonna be late. But when I get time, I can figure out what, is it gonna be cap cut, what I'm gonna use to how can what device, what I'm gonna use it on, and how I'm gonna get it to get done. I gotta figure it out. So with that being said, those of you that's still here and still listening, I'm gonna leave it right here. But if this is reading, if this is something This person is in a mental prison because of you. It's not because of you, like it's your fault. They're in a mental prison because they can't release you. They can't let you go. They can't leave you alone. So because they can't leave you alone, and they constantly have to know what you're doing, where you going, who you with, what you got on, how your hair look, what's this, what's that, how much money you got, where you got that, what you buy that from, where you get that. They gotta know everything. And they gotta piece everything together to try to get the full picture. They in a mental prison. Because all they can do is think about you and what you doing. And that's their fault. Because really, they need to be focusing on them. And what they need to do. And how they can heal. And how they can get their life back. But they constantly picking. Trying to look. Trying to dig. Trying to figure out. Driving themselves more and more insane. More and more obsessed. So with that, I don't know, I just looked down at the card and I seen the rest of it. Anyway, anywho, that was just a special little bit for people who stayed all the way to the end. Okay. All right, I got to go for real. Stop playing around. I got to go. I got to go eat now. All right, so anyway, if this was your message, put in the comments. This is my message. This was my message. Thank you. This is my message. Thank you. So, like, share, subscribe, and of course, hype it up, right? All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go on, stop being silly, go on and eat my food, right? So with that, I see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya if the other person. All right, sending love, I'm sending healing. Trinity is